Hey guys, I just want to say that I'm pretty mad. Why? Because I've just been doing, I don't know, a few hours of me saying what it was about this one and that one, which I already lost, but this one was so really good. You guys would have enjoyed it so much. But yeah, anyway, I have to remake this right now. This is gonna be freaking tough because I did this. It was like 52 minutes, guys. I'm terribly sorry, but anyway. What if deku is Springtrap Part 1 freaking remake or redo, whatever you want to call it, but whatever. So we have Izuku Midoriya with Bakugo, and Bakugo says, "Man, look at my quirk, Deku. Mike's explosions. What's your quirk?" Deku says, "I don't know yet, Bakachan. I want to know what my quirk is pretty soon, though." And Inko walks into the daycare and says, "Izuku, it's time to go to the quirk doctor." Izuku's like, "Yes! See you, Kachan. I hope, I hope we get to, hope we become great pro heroes together." And as Deku and Inko drive into the quirk doctor, Inko says, "Son, you'll be a great hero." And Deku begins to, that's when the quirk doctor says, "I'm sorry, ma'am, your child's quirkless." And Inko is disgusted by this and ashamed. And Inko says, like, to the doctor says, "Are you sure?" And the doctor says, "I'm terribly sorry." As the doctor leaves, Deku is like just standing there, like emotionless. And that's when Inko, when they get home, Inko slaps Izuku, and she says, "You're nothing but a mistake, a failure of her son. Pack your things, you're leaving this house. I never want to see you again." Mistake. Izuku says, "But mom, I, I." Inko says, "Hurry up and pack your clothes, or I'll drop you to take the for adopted children." Inko, Deku agree. Deku grabs all his clothes, and that's when Inko changes her mind. As Deku is walking down for his clothes, Inko says, "No, what? You took too long. Drop your clothes. You didn't get your clothes." Deku says, "Oh, can I have one last meal?" Inko makes a sandwich. She throws it to his arms, and she says, "Don't waste it. Don't waste it, otherwise you'll be starving out there." She's just laughing like this, like, what a stupid child. And as Deku's leaving the door, Inko kicks him in the back and pushes him, and she's like laughing, like, "Ha ha! See a mistake." She just shuts the door, laughing, like, huh, now I don't have to waste any more money. Deku's like really sad by this. His heart's like broken. And when Bakugo Inko told Bakugo that he was Corcus and where he was at, Bakugo and his friends proceed to like go there, and Deku just sitting there crying. And when they saw Deku, when Deku saw them, Deku immediately was like running away, and Deku said, "It must be her plan. She just wanted Kachan there so she could kill. Sure, they could beat me up." That is when that is when Decky finds that Freddy Fazbear's attraction, but it's abandoned because the owner didn't have any children to give it to, and the owner's still alive, but after 30 years, he decides to say, whoever is, whoever knows the murderer of the murderer's last name shall get this contract even when I die. And who are his children? Because he had that contract and he told his managers and people, whoever got it had to pay the fees, and both of them agree. And that's when like Bakugo and his goons are chasing Deku, and Deku sees a spring trap suit, and that's when Deku gets in it to hide. Bakugo saw Deku, and Bakugo throws an explosion at the suit, and the spring locks went off and killed Deku. Deku's like screaming, and he's like saying like, "Help, help!" And all he just hears like bones cracking and then just blood seeping out of the suit. Bakugo and his like friends are like, "Bakugo, what have you done?" Bakugo realized what he did, and the others made an oath never to tell anyone. They both left and they're both like running. And Bakugo says like, Aunt, Aunt, do you know where Deku is?" And Inko says, "Oh, well, I don't have a son, you see." For like Inko says she doesn't even have a son named Izuku Midoriya. And Mitsuki was driving over, and they were both a police warrant because Mitsuki sent out a police warrant. And Inko was annoyed by this. She called Mitsuki, just says, "Can you stop with the warrant? He's probably gone by now." And Mitsuki's like saying like, "What do you mean?" "I kicked him out of my house." Mitsuki's like, "You did what?" "I kicked him out of my house." Mitsuki said, "He was 6." And Ink was like, "Yeah, so?" And that's when Mitsuki was like walking over to Midoriya's residence, knocking on the door. Inko opened the door. Mitsuki grabbed Inko's like shirt, and she just like slapped her. Just says, "What is wrong with you? How come? What kind? I thought you were my friend." And Mitsuki's like, Inko's like, "Who give? Yeah, we are friends. Who gives a crap about Corco's kid?" Mitsuki's like saying like, "Quirkless, is this what it's about?" Me and Inko's like, "Yeah, Quirkless people should die." She's like saying like, "To think, you have a quirk, but it's the most weakest out there." "You know what, Minko? Stay away from my damn son from now on. And by the way, I already called the police. They'll be arriving here soon." And Inko's like, "Why will they be arriving here?" "Don't act stupid," Mitsuki's saying. "I know what you did. You just let a poor young man, get killed, getting killed, and you kicked him out, being quirkless. I'm ashamed of you." Police arrive. They arrest Inko. They arrest her. for child abandonment. And Inko's saying, like, who cares about quirkless people? I should not be charged with anything. She like says, like, you don't deserve a husband like him. You don't deserve to be even a mother or an aunt. Have fun in prison, villain. Inko's like saying, like, I'm not a villain. And she's like saying, then cops like say, like, you are a villain, ma'am, for abandoning your son. Mitsuki was like worried about Deku because she didn't know where he was. But Bakugo knew. Bakugo knew that he was dead because of him. Because it still haunts Bakugo in his dreams. He has nightmares about Deku just watching him. Deku like saying like, it's your fault. You're the one who let me die. As Deku begins, as that happens, as 30 years go by, when Baku got to UA, and then that's when Baku got to UA. Baku still has his dreams. Baku's like sleep, like when Bakugo was in that school, he was like a bit tired. Some of the classmates didn't notice this. They asked Bakugo why was he not sleeping as much. And Kirishima was Bakugo's bro, and he didn't want to tell him. And that's when and that's is why he never speaks to anyone most of the time. And now we go to Deku. Deku proceeds to wake up after was like aware of everything those 30 years. He woke up a few minutes while Bakugo left, but someone closed the door. Like Bakugo closed the door so that for the springtrap suit, Deku begins to like banging on the door, screaming for like anyone to hear him. And then that's when Deku breaks down his like says like I'm going insane. 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 And that's when Deku like punches the door down. And the door was clean off. And then Deku is like, wait, freedom, freedom. Deku notices that place is abandoned. And Deku proceeds to look around. He finds this animatronic, and this animatronic's name is Mango. That's when Deku proceeds to look at Mango. Since Deku's in that room for so long, he finds some books in there and a bit of like plans for like some of the FNAF like animatronics. Like the blueprints are like already in his head. He already reads all the books. He also knows how to repair them, how to grab some parts and put those repairs in his suit or the other animatronics. And that's when Deku decides to fix Mango. He begins fixing her. He fixes her legs. He also fixes her jaw and her arm and her body, but he can like She kind of had an arm, but her whole hand was like gone. As Mango look up, she just says, "Who are you?" And Deku proceeds to make up a name. He just says, "I'm Springtrap." And then Mango says, "Well, do you perhaps know where my I can't believe I'm saying this my boyfriend is?" Your boyfriend. What's his name? His name's Foxy. I'm sorry I've not heard of that name, but I know his schematics. And that's when Foxy pops out of the wall, just says, "Who summoned me?" And Mango was trying to was running straight towards Foxy, but she just hit the wall of her face and just says, "Ow." And Phantom Foxy says, "Mango, I thought you were dismantled." And Mango says, "Yeah, so did I, but look at me. I'm kind of repaired." And Foxy saying, "Okay, who repaired you? That guy?" And both of them noticed, "Him? The murderer?" Mango says, "The murderer?" Both of them look at, Springtrap, and Deku says, "What are you guys, what do you mean by murderer? I just got out of there." Foxy says, "Don't play gums, William." Deku getting annoyed. "My name's not William. It's Springtrap. And it's also Deku. You have a problem with that, Foxy. Look me in the damn eyes." And besides, if I was the murderer, why would I fix an animatronic, Foxy? Foxy says, "That would make sense." That actually does make some sense, because William Afton would not prepare an animatronics. You'd just bolts the fuck out of here. You have to Foxy Mango saying "Well, is everyone else here?" Foxy just says, "Yeah, guys." All the phantoms pop up. Even Marionette was there. Marionette looks at the spring chop, and Marionette says, "How are you? How are you there? How are you even alive?" And Deku's getting even more mad. Deku just says, "Could you guys quit mistaking me for that stupid murderer, please?" And both of them said, "Yeah, okay, but we got our eye on you." And also I also fixed Mango. All of them looking at Mango "Mango, are you sure you can move around that in the old suit?" "Yeah, it's a bit more advanced actually." And I kind of like this new look I have. I look a bit more human than normal. A yeah. Yeah, this is Golden Freddy talking. Hey, Springtrap, yeah. Why do you want to help us get out of here? Well, this place is abandoned, and also when I was in that room, I heard about the company being shut down, but they wanted to end it off to someone, but the owner was too sick, so he put a contract down, and it said whoever knows whoever the murderer is, will be brought to justice, and the company will be handed to that person. And that's when they said, "Well, it's William Afton." And who's William Afton? Well, we'll give you extreme details about it and some evidence. All the Phantoms showed them the evidence of some of the cameras, and yeah, Deku says, "Thanks. This will probably get you guys some new bodies and suits. And Mangle, here's your arm. I built it when I had some spare time." And Mango says, "Thank you." Also, Foxy, your body's already ready, but just missing an arm. Had to use your arm to make her arm. Foxy says, "I don't care. Where's my body?" Look around the corner, buddy. Foxy hops into that suit. Foxy says, "Yes, I can finally touch things." And Springtrap and Deku says, "Everyone just leave the room." Let's just give them the minute. Both of them hugging each other. Saying, "It's been so long since I was able to hug you, Mango, since I didn't know where you were." Mango says, "Yeah, I missed you too, Foxy." And that's when Springtrap says, "Well," then Springtrap walks through and says, "Well, you done yet?" And Foxy and Mango says, "Yeah, I think we're done." Good, because I can't walk outside and give this proof to the police without them freaking out about my form. Foxy and Mango try to think, well, there is this one place underneath this building that may have an illusion disc. And Deku says, "Oh, an illusion disc? I thought those all of them were destroyed." Foxy and Mango said, "Yeah, so did we. But apparently, since Foxy was a Phantom, or he still is technically, or whatever, he went down to the lower levels and he saw a illusion disc, and some other discs there, and a bit of parts." Deku says, "Well, where's the entrance?" Foxy says, "That's the thing. The entrance was already blocked off days ago because of this damn machine." And that's when Deku says, "Well, you have physical bodies. You want to help me?" And Mango and Foxy says, "Sure." As all of them moving around the rubble, and they finally did it. Now Deku gets down there, and Deku also finds Foxy's arm, but it's a hook. Yes, I'm giving him the hook. And that's when Deku says, "Hey, Foxy, yeah, catch." Foxy grabs the thing that Deku just threw, and Foxy's like, "Thanks." And Foxy puts on the arm, and Foxy's like, "Now I am a true pirate again." Mango says, "You really missed that, don't you?" "I really did miss this arm." Anyway, we turn to Deku. Deku, he's walking down the old halls. He finds a really old flashlight. He has to shake it to make it work. Deku does find some of the withered animatronics, but the I did say all the animatronics were there, but I want to say most of them were not because their suits were still there in the Five Nights at Freddy's 2. And some of the toy animatronics were there, but they looked a bit old and a bit dusty. Deku kept walking. He finds the illusion disc. He puts it in. And he becomes human. I want to say, since this is my what if essence, uh, God, this thing, I can't find it. Yep, whatever. Deku proceeds to go out the building, and then he notices the parts and service room doors open. Deku kept walking out. I mean, when he's about to hit the hole, Deku turns around. He sees withered Bonnie, like, trying to grab Deku, and Deku switches to springtrap, and then Deku knocks out Bonnie. And that's when he said to Mango and Foxy, like, "Hey, Mango, Foxy," and they both said, "Yeah, can you carry out this guy?" Like saying, Foxy says, "Bonnie, is that his name?" Foxy says, "Yeah." Oh, okay. Foxy drags Bonnie to up to the surface, and Mango helps out Deku getting out of the hole. Deku says, "Okay, here's my human form." I thought I had a human form, guys. I'm sorry. But anyway, Deku has a human form. Deku proceeds to say, like, "Okay, thanks to you guys, I have an evidence." And since Golden Freddy was there, he was a Phantom animatronic, I'm guessing. Yeah, it was. And Deku begins to grab the evidence, takes it to the police station. Deku makes up a name, and he just says it's Deku Afton. And the police were so tired tonight because they've been chasing this one villain that's been bothering them so much they just didn't want to look up his name and see if it was real. So the manager of the company was out of money. He just says, "Here, sign this and you pay the fees." And Decky just says "Thank you, and I'd like to hire two engineers, five workers for a pizzeria I'm gonna make later." And they're saying "Where are you gonna make the money, kid?" And Decky says, "You don't need to worry about the money. They'll get paid. They, I will make sure they get paid equally. Besides, you forgot one thing. What? I do have two working animatronics, actually. Do you have any pizzerias are available?" "Well, yes, we do have one, though. It was actually supposed to be demolished as soon as the owner, well, as soon as when the owner died, he started building it for no reason, but..." "So you have two animatronics?" "Yep, I have Fox and Mango." And they said, "Huh? I thought those two were gone forever." "Well, you guys didn't look hard enough in the Fazbear's Fright Pizzeria." Mm. Oh, and also have Bonnie. And they said, "Bonnie, we've been looking for him for days because the owner was so tired because most of the pizzerias kept sinking down to the ground because of the rain, because their foundation was always quicksand. So Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is underneath of Five Nights at Freddy's 3. It wouldn't make sense." But Decky said, "Well, Bonnie's a bit more damaged than usual." And the guy says, "Are you sure?" "Well, I can bring them in if you want." And that's when Deku proceeds to say "I'll be back." And Deku didn't realize it, but he teleported back to the pizzeria and he just says, "Huh, that's new." Because Deku, when he took that prototype disc, it had some other functions. So he can teleport and yeah. And Deku proceeds to grab. What's he grab? Grab Foxy and Mango, and Foxy and Mango like spooked by this, and that's when Deku said, "Hey guys, I may have gotten us a house, but I need you to perform." Perform? How are we gonna perform? I'm a pirate, and she's a pirate as well. We have Bonnie. Yeah, but he's damaged. Okay, guys. What other animatronics do we need? Well, we can get Chica and Bonnie. No, we have Bonnie already, but we need Foxy. Oh no, I can't. You already have me. Well, I'm sorry. Okay, I can't focus right now because I am about to lose my mind because I almost lost my poker face for that guy. And that's when Deku says, "I have an idea." And they said, "What's your idea?" How's Freddy's suit? How's Freddy's endoskeleton? Well, it's fine. It's not damaged. Why? How's Chica's? Her jaw's broken, her arm's broken. Okay. Well, Bonnie? Bonnie's just missing an arm. He's just missing some of his endoskeleton face. Okay. Fox, I need you just to hold Bonnie here, and I'll go get Freddy. Okay. Deku goes back down to the hall. He walks through the hallways. He finds the part and service room. And that's when Chica's like staring right at Deku. Chica tries to attack Deku, but Deku quickly like shuts her off. He teleports Chica and then he goes for Freddy. Teleports Freddy. And Deku says, "Okay, I'm gonna teleport Bonnie. You, Mango first, okay? Okay." And the manager says, "What the? You weren't kidding. You actually found them." And Deku says, "Yeah. So listen, okay. This is what Deku's saying in his mind. He has a poker face still. Deku says, "Okay, listen. Can you can you do we have any prototype like suits or anything?" And the employee says, "Yeah, we do." Because when the owner died, the FNAF one, how the suits were like that, like that. That's what I'm giving them, and that's when Foxy and Mango and Freddy are like, Freddy's still asleep, like off like sleeping or whatever. Deku says, "Well, guys, I need you to do something for me." Can his endoskeleton and employees exit, and the manager says, or the company owner says, "Well," or the employees say, "Well," like some are a bit like really old, and this first employee says, "Well, we do have one Fredbear's like Freddy Fazbear's suit that's prototype. As long as the endoskeleton isn't damaged, we should be making we if you're really sure we wouldn't be making money, then go for a kid. But good kid. But anyway, what is your name?" "My name is Deku Afton." Huh. Odd name, but whatever. So where's the stage? Oh, the stage is where's the location for the new like pizzeria? Oh, it's in this area here. When's it gonna be open? Well, we can open it right now, but you need more characters. Okay, okay. He still has his poker face, and he asks like Mango, do you play guitar?" Mango says, "Yeah, I do. It's just I haven't played in so long. Maybe a bit rusty." "You have 5 minutes." "Foxy, what about you?" "Well, I'm good at Pirates Cove." "Okay. Could you tell your stories in the front of the stage?" And Foxy's like, "Yeah, sure." "Okay, I'll teleport you there. You two just try to rehearse as fast as you can, okay?" "Okay. Are you guys rehearsing?" "Yes, we are." And that's when Deku teleports them to the room and just says like, and the police like saying like, "Hey, stop using a quirk." And the guy and the springtrap says, "Hey, how about this? I'm trying to run a business, so I'm kind of a bit of a rush. So this is just this. Can you just give me this one freebie, just once, one freebie, and then I won't use my quirk anymore. Promise." Police says, "All right, you better not be lying." Why would I lie? Anyway, we have Deku begins to like say like, okay, he begins to wake up Freddy. He begins like shaking Freddy, like waking up. Like she just says, wake up, Freddy Fazbear." Freddy like wakes up and he just says, "Who are you? You're the murderer. Oh, Foxy, Foxy, where?" Deku just slaps him in the face. He just says, "Shut up. We have a show to do, and if you don't participate, we'll all your friends will be scrapped." Freddy like says, "Fine. What do you have me do? Could you perform again?" Freddy says, "I could. I'm still good at performing, but this suit is pretty damaged." Wear this prototype suit." Freddy's like saying, "How did you get? Do you have? I don't have time. The show's literally about to start in like 5 minutes." "How good are you at singing?" "I'm really good at singing." "Okay, get the suit on." Freddy gets the suit on. Freddy's like rushing through the stage, like, "I can't believe we're gonna be a performer again." And then the thing opens, and no one was there, but the first person was a woman with a child that was, I don't know, scared at first. And then that's when a bunch of kids began showing up at the pizzeria. Since he was the first, and it was his birthday, Decky decides to like say like, well, Decky gets like he fixes his spring lock suit. He has another form. It's a fixed one. So so they think he's another animatronic. He's like the guide, and that's when he tells his stories. It's like how he was like a really old animatronic, but he just loved playing songs. And that's when Deku got up and that's when Deku opened the doors in his Springtrap fixed like form, and Deku says, "Welcome to Five Nights the Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, kids. How are you doing?" And Deku's also the cook, because I think Deku like had a hard drive in there and he knows how to cook. And the kids like saying like, "Whoa, mom, look, it's a robot." And the mom's like having like trying to process this, and she's like saying, "Is that a quirk, ma'am? You do that is kind of rude, ma'am. I have my own personal thoughts and awareness, ma'am. That is kind of rude to think I have a quirk." "You could call it a quirk though if you want, lamb. Since you're the first one here." Wait, kid, is your birthday today?" Yeah. Some people said that this diner was opening and I wanted to see it. I thought there'd be no one be there and it'd be a waste of time to invite my friends." And Deku says, "Huh, you shouldn't be ashamed of trying out new things. I must say, you're actually pretty lucky. It's grand opening. And right now, I think you deserve a free pizza. Oh, what? Yes, you get a free pizza and a tour. We have more animatronics, but since you were here the first to go to our diner, you actually get a discount. Even when you come here, your friends get a discount as well. And Dick says, "Yes, if I give these guys a discount, everyone will come even more." But Deku's not thinking that. He's just trying to make the kid happy. And Deku picks up the kid. He like says, "Do you want a piggyback? Do you want a neck ride, kid?" And the kid says, "Yeah." And Mom says, "Hey, what are you doing with my kid?" "I'm just trying to show him around the place, ma'am." "Let's go." And as you can see here, this is Freddy Fazbear. And over there is Mango. And that is Foxy. Foxy's a pirate. Pirates? I love pirates. You better then go to him. He's a pretty good pirate, I have to say. Besides, I have to go perform pretty soon, kid. As the kids' friends arrive and like saying like, "Whoa, what are those?" And all the Mango says, "Well, we're animatronic. Well, nice to meet you. I'm Mango. This is Freddy." And Freddy says, "Hello." And that is Spring Bonnie. He says, "Hello." And Spring Bonnie says, "Hello, welcome to the pizzeria." And then a bunch of kids just start flooding in, and Deku's like, "Oh my god!" And then Deku, after the kid's birthday was over, and all the kids were leaving, and for the birthday boy, Deku gave the kid a plushie, and Deku says, "Here, kid, thank you for coming." And they're like saying like, thank you, thanks for the wonderful birthday for my son. He's never been this happy." You're welcome, ma'am. Fazbear's Pizzeria, we always try to give our customers a great, welcoming smile when they leave. As the doors close and Deku looks up at the amount of cash that's in the register, Deku's like saying, "Oh, okay, that should be able to pay for the film of the fees." Deku switches out his form into his other form, and then Freddy talks to Mango, and Freddy talks to Mango and Foxy, like Foxy saying like, "Well, we got this. Well, we got these suits from him. So yeah. However, I'm not. Like I'm not. I'm gonna stick with the FNAF one Foxy model. Not FNAF. I mean, like yeah, FNAF. Like like the original Foxy model. I'm gonna stick with that. And so does the Mango one. Not in the game, because you guys know what I mean. Even Toy Chica. As Mango, as Cheek, as Freddy and Mango and Fox are talking, like saying like, "Oh, we haven't had that performance in years." And Freddy's like, "Yeah, it's kind of good to perform again." And that's when Fix Springtrap says, "Hey, I gotta turn to my human form, so give me a minute." And Deku turns to his human form. It's all decay. Yeah, yeah, there you go. And some of the heroes did hear about Freddy Fazbear's reopening, and Freddy says, "Well, it was kind of good, but some of the kids looked a bit more not excited when we first were doing this." Deku says, "Yeah, but when I go on that stage, everyone was really excited when all three of us, when all the four of us were on that stage, it was really entertaining. It was entertaining for the kids. They were all laughing. Anyway, so what are we going to talk about? Springtrap. That'll be the end of part 2. No, that'll be the end of part 1. I know, cliffhanger, guys. But I hope you guys liked and comment and subscribe. Tell me what else you want me to get fixed or added to the thing. Like guys, if you guys like seeing that, yeah, I added that. I added that little like string to his eyes to make him more like sinister. Hope you guys like it.